Studio 3. I'm Sarah.
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Kevin, and I just figured out that we went the opposite way this time. But anyway, we are doing a quick look of this game from Funko Games called The Legacy of Isla Nublar. And it is a
Jurassic World.
World game where we are talking, you're going through and building up the park and things like that. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But this is a legacy game where you actually change the game state from game to game. So if you don't want to be spoiled at all, turn off your computer. No, I'm just kidding. We just played the tutorial game.
Yeah, we won't open any of the secret boxes or anything like that.
We'll just show the tutorial, the base that it starts with.
And I should say,
you can see
it's
how
currently on Kickstarter. It's only got a few days left. This just arrived in the mail, but we wanted to share it with you since we just got it yesterday. And as you can see, it's got this cool sleeve with this
slash marks.
Look at that. It's pretty cool. So we're going to open it up here, restricted access, and you can see the box.
Very
Is
cool.
this safe down here? No bunny? Bunny
bunny
is loose.
The bunny is
Not safe.
So it's a cool cover, as you can see, Jurassic World. I think we said it's from Funko Games. It's 12 adventures in this game, and for 2 to 4 players, cooperative game. It's a co-op game. So this is the.
I was gonna show. It's very kind of retro.
Oh, retro, yeah.
Yes, very
Look
cool
on
the
the-
inside.
This is the rule book. There's stuff already online to teach you how to play. Warning. There you go. Warning. Do not unpack this game yet, but we have already unpacked a lot of it. So this is the game board. Welcome to Isla Nublar. I like the sort of like canvas or. I'm not sure exactly.
It looks almost like rope.
Or burlap.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's,
like a
it's a
burlap.
woven
Yeah, it's a woven.
texture.
So this is the board. We haven't done anything to the board yet, but eventually you're probably gonna be putting stickers and things like that. There we go,
It's
thank
a
you.
large board.
Yeah, playing on a bigger table, you don't notice how large boards are sometimes, but then this kind of smaller table, you're like, oh yeah,
Yep.
that is kind of big. Do you want to move the box so we can put it down?
Yeah, sure.
Can't see all of it in the shot, so we'll just show some of it up to you.
There you go.
It's the island with lots of different zones that you're going to be going on.
Having opened this, it says research folio. You want to explain a little bit about the rings of rules?
So
Melissa?
there's rules in the rule book, but then there's also this ring where it tells you about specific things. So you can go to, oh, do I want to know more about dinosaur cards? The genetics lab, which is one of the rooms. How
Buildings,
things
one of the
hunt.
buildings.
Yeah, buildings. Injuries, item cards, and then some of them have more rules on the back. And I believe there's probably going to be more added to this ring of rules as you go
That
along.
would just be a guess, though. We don't actually know.
That would be a guess, but I'm assuming that's one reason why they have it on
we
a
may
ring.
be taking them off too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you're taking them off and replacing. Who knows? There's all
Who
kinds of possibilities.
knows?
So in the game, you actually have an asymmetric power. If you've ever played Pandemic Legacy, where you sort of have a special power, think that same idea. So we have Dr. Gary Harding, you have Hammond in here, you
Let's
have...
put them down.
Sure.
And they have scratch off.
Oh,
So as
very
you
cool.
upgrade them, you scratch off sections, and it
I think
will.
I might like that. Well, I mean, I haven't played it yet. That seems like an interesting take on it, that you're unlocking new stuff instead of just a sticker in a book that you're putting on the card.
Yep.
This seems like a cool alternative to that.
Yeah, Pandemic Legacy Season 0 had some
Scratch
scratch
offs.
off.
Yeah.
I didn't get to play that one.
Yep. So you have Dr. Henry Rue. Some of the characters that you recognize from the movies. This takes place actually before the original Jurassic Park movie, the original one. So you're actually building the island up. So in the tutorial game, you're actually building the visitor center and building the genetics lab.
Oh, cool.
So, and here they actually are, right here. Visitor center and genetics
Yeah,
lab.
these two buildings in the tutorial, you have to build them, and then there's little mini games that basically you have tokens and you have to get them into a specific order using actions in the different rooms, like swap them sideways or up and down or across. So it's kind of like a little mini game that you're doing. And again, Kevin and I have only played the tutorial,
Yep.
so
We're only showing you stuff that the tutorial showed us. So just letting you know.
so we don't know all of the legacy aspects of the game yet.
So the tutorial game has 4 dinosaurs in the game. They have the Triceratops, you have the Tyrannosaurus Rex, you have the Velociraptors, and then you have the Brachiosaurus. So 2 herbivores and 2 carnivores. They do different things. We don't want to spoil it too much, but they do different things in the game.
Carnivores hunt.
Yeah,
You don't really want to be hunted.
Yeah.
Does this come from experience?
I believe every adventure you have your own little
This looks like
adventure.
a little comic book.
Yeah, a little comic book that tells you your
It's like a comic book.
little objectives for that scenario and things like that. So
Do we have the cards for
the item cards? Is that what you're
were
talking
they also items, the round cards?
Oh, the round
Because they
cards.
also look kind of like comic book pages.
Oh, they do, yeah. So we have, I'm not going to spoil all these, but you have different round cards. Oh, you want to show one? We'll show
Yeah.
round 2.
So we don't have to show the text, but it has like the field camp and it has,
Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
those-
comic type of illustration.
Let me just give you a general overview of how a round goes. So at the beginning of every round, you're going to reveal what round you're in, and it's going to tell you the special rules for that round. And maybe it's going to give you a special action for that round or things like that. Then you're going to
Do you have any sector cards?
then you're going to reveal any sectors. Anyway, they reveal sectors. They're going to give you more items, and they're going to show you how the dinosaurs move and things like that. As you go to other sectors, you can take actions to actually reveal sectors. So that's actually the third part of the round. Is actually the players taking actions, going around doing things. And then after everyone's done taking their actions, there's a certain number limited. Then you actually activate all the dinosaurs based on what sectors they're in.
So, is that part not in the shot? There we go.
There we go.
So basically, some of these sectors you may have already flipped the cards, so you know what the dinosaurs are going to do, but there may be sectors that you haven't gotten to, so you don't know what the dinosaurs are going to do until you get to that phase and you flip it over.
Ooh.
So they're going to move or they're going to hunt, things like that.
So yeah, green for herbivores, red for carnivores, and if the dinosaur is in that sector, it's going to do what it shows on the card.
And when they hunt, you're going to use these hunt dice. The dinosaurs themselves tell you how many dice they roll. If they're carnivores, they're going to attack. If you're in there, if there's a follower in there, or if there's another dinosaur in there, they'll attack another dinosaur. So, and then they're going to roll the dice. Basically, the way to do defense is to have those icons either in a card or on something like these other ones show you.
If the Tyrannosaurus was attacking the Triceratops with this roll, these two would be blocked because they match the defense of the Triceratops. But he would take 2
Both
hits.
of them or just one?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's just one.
Just one. Oops.
Good.
So he would die because he only has a health
because
of
you
2.
need 2.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so you're gonna roll the attack and dice. This amber die is, say there is nowhere to hunt. There's a game mechanism that actually makes the dinosaurs move based on the different dice rolls, and it has different zones, as you can see up there.
They're
So,
numbered.
yeah, numbered
So
zones.
someone was like, "Oh, well, don't we want fewer dinosaurs?" But we're actually making the dinosaur park right now, so we don't want the dinosaurs to kill each other. There are consequences, and we'll flip over tokens.
I did see this giant consequences box
Yes,
on the board.
consequences.
That's one way to lose the game, as it says
Yes.
there. Beware.
Totals
So-
5 or more.
Yeah, so there are tokens that have 0, 1, or 2 on the other side, and things will cause them to flip, like a dinosaur dying. And if the value is ever 5 or more, then your game's over.
So that a lot of the tutorial stuff came in this packet, and then as you can see, there are a lot of other packets.
Oh,
Lots
wow.
of packets.
Lots of packets.
Lots of packets.
Well, 12 games worth, I'm assuming.
7, 8, 9. I won't go too much farther, but yes, lots of packets.
I think you should at least show.
Oh yes, I can show the box here.
So, more dinosaurs getting
It's a-
herbivore,
Carnivores.
carnivores in the red boxes. So we'll be
Yep.
unlocking. Oh, what's in the?
It says a Woo creation.
Uh-oh. Creation. That's not going to be good.
Yep. So I think these work out really nice because they're technically are a herd of dinosaurs that you can move around the board. So it's representing like more than one. I think it works out pretty well.
Very cool.
Any questions in the comments? No.
Nishant is playing Pandemic Legacy Season 0. He's in June.
Oh, you're in June, halfway. Very nice. Well, good.
Yeah.
Don't forget about doing the... Just kidding. Well, good. Like I said, this only has a few days left on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
If you're interested in
You
that,
better check it out now
it out, yep.
if you are interested, because you don't want to miss out on stuff that you won't be able to get later on.
Yeah, definitely
cool
check
wrapper.
and see
Oh,
what
yes.
sort of things. And you're also supposed to use that to
scratch off.
scratch
Scratch
off
off.
your
Perfect.
character things,
Oh, did you
so
want
you
to talk
can
about
use
the items?
that. Yeah, there's this whole deck of item cards, but basically you're not supposed to look at any of them because it's a legacy game. There were a few that were labeled starter items
Yeah, let me get this out so you can see them.
for the first game. So you have like a flare and an emergency veterinary kit to actually help heal a dinosaur, or a taser prod to help hurt a dinosaur. One of your actions is you can go into a dinosaur, hurt it, and kind of move it somewhere else, or try to keep it from activating.
Which is very
Got
important.
a field knife, herding gear, binoculars,
Yeah. Oh, the claw.
and a claw.
So anyway, there are a ton more
Oh,
of them, but obviously you're not supposed to look at them because it's a legacy game. You don't know what sort of items are going to be coming out. They have a card that you put on either side, so you don't see them.
Accidentally look
I'm
at
not sure which side that goes on. Well, good.
Do that for the tutorial. But yeah, it was interesting. The one by the skin of our teeth,
I think they cheated.
maybe. So each character has actually action tokens, so you don't necessarily go around the table and like you take your turn, your
that's
turn, your
nice.
turn. You can decide, I'm going to use my action token to do this, and I could do both of my actions, or I could do one, someone else could do an action, then I could do another one. We played 4 players, and there was one extra action token
Oh, right, 'cause
that
it's
didn't
9
belong
actions,
to
yeah.
anybody.
Oh.
So we could decide each round who needed that third action. So it gave us a little bit of choices and variability there.
A gripping journey of ambition and adventure.
How heavy is that box?
That looks,
Probably 7 or 8 pounds. What do you think?
yeah, it seems decent. Yeah, it's decently heavy.
It has a little bit of heft to it.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite the size of a dinosaur.
Now you get to watch us rebox. Did you guys see that?
Maybe.
Reboxing.
Re-sleeving. Very nice.
So,
I do like the slash mark on the back. It's super cool.
oh, so I'll show that again.
Very cool.
There we go. There you go. Well, thanks for joining us on a little quick look of
Yeah.
this Legacy of Isla Nublar.
All the
from-
links are in the comments.
Yeah, Funko
and the
Games.
description.
I believe next week we've got more videos coming, so check those out. And yeah, thanks for subscribing and liking and all doing those things.
Thanks for
We'll
watching.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.